It turns out that John was right when he refused some foods and he ate very little. By the way, there was one nun in Europe. She lived till extreme old age using only Lord's Supper, 3 times a day with matzah and a drink of wine. It was all her foods during many years. This woman was well known with her godliness. They say that she was shining due to her internal light, but no one was able to imitate. There is such way to limit oneself, to make self-control, and one who does it begins to condemn others who don't, and this is a sin, this is a trouble. There is another way. They say that everything is allowed. Let us eat, drink, enjoy, and we may die tomorrow, or maybe not. There is such teaching today. Apostles wrote for us so many messages in order we didn't lose our way, but were keeping our right orbit. Let us read from the 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, 12. I could say that I am allowed to do anything, but I am not going to let anything make me its slave. Amen. You say that I am allowed to do everything. This teaching is very popular today. They say that there is no sin anymore because Yeshua had put it away and it doesn't exist anymore. So they say that if there is no sin, why should we be afraid of sin? So the believers begin to make wrongdoings, and they do it rather seriously, getting punishment for their deeds, because every wrongdoing will be punished. Where are truliness and good sense? Where are godliness and wisdom? Let us remember that God gave us Yeshua. God, the Father, revealed us Yeshua. I ask you, is Yeshua quite enough in himself, or he needs something to add or to correct or to put something away? Of course, he is quite perfect, and he needs nothing to add or to reduce. During 3.5 years, Yeshua showed his perfect completeness. If to choose between John and Yeshua, I'll prefer Yeshua. He had finished his mission with perfect wisdom. He left the earth in certain time with perfect wisdom, and now he governs his church with perfect wisdom for 2000 years. Where can we see God's wisdom? God's wisdom is perfect because there are no circumstances that he can't to settle. There are no questions or problems for him that he doesn't know. All those things that people call as problems, sins, or catastrophe are not catastrophic for God at all. But this is a chance to show the glory of God, because he isn't a human being, so he turns all circumstances to his own glory, and even falling into sin turned to the glory of God. So Adam's fall was used to God's glory. We are talking about the heroic act of Yeshua that is great and gives him satisfaction. It's a perfect action. Why did he live so few, only 33 years? Why did they cut away apostles' head? Why did they crucify Peter downwards? Why did they flay the skin from a living person? Why did they impale Christians? Even now they cut throats and blow up the Coptic churches. Oh wow! It's all the component parts of God's plan that we don't understand, isn't it? But we believe that God's plan is quite perfect. When God told Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac, it seemed to be a crazy order from heaven. Only a mad person can make his servant to kill his only inheritor. So it was possible for Abraham to find thousand reasons not to follow this order. But Abraham obeyed God's order. That's why he is the father of the faith and above all. Do you know how many altars Abraham had built to call God's name and what was happening every time after that? It's very important to know. What promises did Abraham receive after that? How his name was changed? Was there really everything good in his life? No, he had a lot of problems. His wife was barren. But finally Abraham has as many descendants as stars on the sky, and their number is increasing. As many as specks on the dust earth. Now I am telling you the perspective for our international meeting, for all who will move together with us. It's our vision that we shall go to Israel. It will be the basic point of support. Great events are coming there, and I am going there to prepare the place for you. I am going to Israel as a lookout, to pave you the way. Abraham paved way for his descendants. What did he do? He paved the way in the faith and in the land. Every place where Abraham set his foot became Jews. When I am looking to the map of Israel now, I see the Jews don't have faith to get free from wrong things. They need help. And how can we help them? We need to go there to do some certain actions. God calls us to do it. When the dry bones came back to life, when the prophet began to prophesy to the bones, then he saw how the bones began to move. So we've got the perspective. The second, we have the faith, and it increases inside us. And the third will be the actions. Our feet will run there themselves. Look at your feet and tell them that they will obey the Lord. We need our feet to tell the gospel. How wonderful are feet of a messenger. We are going to tell the gospel in Israel. There are very many people who are clever and rich and very interesting, and they have very marvelous and unusual history that you'll be pleasantly surprised. By the way, Gentiles have quite different genetics, so you won't be able to do what God doesn't do, but you'll be able to ask Father in your prayers to make the impossible possible, to make unavailable available, to make unclear clear. It's just what we shall do during next 7 years, that is called Schmidt. The first 3.5 years, including this year we are living now, it's a time for the fallen David's tent rebuilding, because God wants to restore it. Where was the tent? The tent of Moses was in the desert. It was on the Jews' traveling way in some points where Moses prayed. But now I'd like to learn Abraham more. I asked Father to help me to visit this year or maybe next all those places where Abraham was and to make some actions there. What for? Because Abraham's faith is still alive. It's alive. It didn't die. So we won't go empty to Israel, but filled with faith, as Abraham crossed the land of Israel with feet full of faith. Don't you know that he came to Golgotha? He sacrificed Isaac, his son, just on the place where Yeshua's blood leaked out. It was the Moriah Mount the Holy Spirit sent him to build. Abraham built the altar on the Moriah Mount and sacrificed Isaac there. Oh wow! It had happened as a model for us, as a shadow of the future, and the things that will take place later. Yeshua died in Jerusalem. He said that a prophet can't die outside Jerusalem, so he was killed inside the city. Golgotha Mount is inside, and I want very much to go there. It's the greater altar in the universe. It's really the greater altar in the universe. I think that you'll be eager to be with me there too. I have a prophet mission there. That's why God entrusted me to make some prophetic actions, to free prophetic words. When Yeshua said to the fig tree to wither, it was withered. So when the true prophet says some words under Holy Spirit influence, they will certainly happen. But we need a team, as I told you before. We need some finance and a base. We have a base already in Israel. We need a guide, and we have him now. It's a man who knows languages and laws of the country that are necessary to know about, to live there. So we shall help Jews to push God's designs. We shall help to expand their territory and to get away some cancer that prevents Israel to develop.